Hello my 10th graders, welcome to Math Made Easy by Planet Spark. So we are doing the chapter surface areas and volumes. Okay, solids के साथ हम deal करेंगे basically. So let's start with surface areas. Now, कुछ चीज़ें हम directly use करेंगे because the same chapter you all have done in grade 9 also. Now if you want to revise that, we have just finished the same chapter in grade 9. So you can go to the channel and check those videos quickly and then come back and continue from here. Okay then everybody, let's get started. Okay, now surface areas of composite solids हम करेंगे. Individuals we have done in grade 9, right? Now in composite solids what we are going to see there, yes, we'll be adding up the visible outer surfaces there of the combined shapes. Let's say we have a cylinder here, okay, and on that a cone is mounted. So अगर हम इसके surface area की बात करें everybody, तो क्या surfaces हमें दिख रहे हैं? Yes, we can see this curved surface of the cone, we can see the curved surface of the cylinder, and we can see this base, circular base of the cylinder. यहाँ जो circular faces हैं, they have got, yes, we can say they are sticking to each other, so वो surface count नहीं होगा. These three surfaces will be adding and we'll have the total surface area of this shape there. So बस यही करना है हमें इस chapter में. Individual shapes को हम recognize करेंगे, identify करेंगे. Then we will see what all surfaces are visible and only those we'll be adding everybody. ये नहीं करना है volumes की तरह कि हमारे पास cone है और cylinder है, so we add the total surface area of the cone and total surface area of the cylinder and we'll have our answer. No, that is not correct, right? Because of this surface here, right? So जहाँ भी दो solids they are connecting to each other, we have to see कि वो surface count नहीं होगा. Okay, then only the exposed areas are counted. Any surfaces that are touching or joined together, they are not included. Simple. Okay. Then after identifying each solid, क्या करेंगे हम? Correct formula apply करेंगे of the surface area, right? And only those parts which are visible from the outside. Then we have to keep the units consistent. Let's say दो solids हैं हमारे पास. Let's take a hemisphere and let's say a cone there. ओके यहाँ पे यूनिट्स हमें सेंटीमीटर में गिवन है, यहाँ मीटर में गिवन है, तो क्या काम चलेगा? नहीं. वी हैव टू पुट ऑल द यूनिट्स इन द सेम देयर, राइट? सो क्या करेंगे? वी हैव टू कीप द यूनिट्स कंसिस्टेंट, राइट? एट द एक्सपोज्ड एरियाज टू गेट द टोटल सरफेस एरिया ऑफ द कंपोजिट solid, right? ये छोटी छोटी चीज़ें हैं which we have to be careful about in this chapter everybody, because this is a very scoring chapter. Mistakes कहाँ होती हैं? In units, in calculations, right? In putting the exact value or in reading the question properly there. Okay, so be very careful everybody. Let's get started with the questions then. A solid is made by placing a cone on the top of a cube. Okay, the edge of the cube is 6 centimeter, the slant height of the cone is 5 centimeter, the radius of the cone is 3 centimeter. Find the total surface area of the solid. Everything is given there. Now, before jumping right into the question, let's quickly revise the formulas as well. Okay, ये भी कर लेते हैं, चलो. Quickly tell me in the comments everybody, as I'm asking you, for a cube. Yes, we all know 6 surfaces are there. If we talk about the curved surface area or the lateral surface area and the total surface area, quickly write in the comments the formulas. Okay, cube के लिए क्या होगा? Yes, the curved surface area of the 4 faces, 4a square. Here that will be 6a square. Same cuboid के लिए you all can write. Make a chart everybody for the formulas here so that you don't forget. Okay, cuboid के लिए क्या होगा? 2h into L plus B, right? 2 times h into L, 2 times h into B. Again 4 walls का area, right? And here that will be 2 times LB plus BH plus HL, total surface area. Then for a cone, curved surface area is pi RL. Slant height use होती है उसमें, right? And for that, for the total surface area, pi RL plus the area of the circular face, that is pi R square. Okay. Then for a cylinder, yes, curved surface area 2 pi RH. Total surface area, curved surface area plus the area of 2 circular faces, 2 pi R square. Common लेके you can write that form. Then what is left? A sphere. फॉर स्फीयर टोटल सरफेस एरिया और कर्व्ड सरफेस एरिया सेम होगा बिकॉज एक ही सरफेस होता है हमारे पास स्फीयर का. सो दैट इज 4 पाई आर स्क्वायर. सेम हियर. देन लास्टली वी हैव हेमिस्फीयर. फॉर अ हेमिस्फीयर, yes everybody, curved surface area is what? 2 pi r square, half of the surface area of sphere. And the total surface area everybody, that is 3 pi r square. Can someone tell me why? Quickly in the comments everybody. Yes, half of sphere karenge, so this area we'll be getting. Then we have to add this circular face ka area as well. So 2 pi r square plus pi r square. Total surface area will be 3 pi r square. Okay then, formulas are done. Come back to the question everybody. Chalo ji. Cone on the top of a cube. So let's say we have a cube here. And on the top of it, we are putting a cone there. Done. Okay ji. So, we are given that the edge of the cube is 6 centimeter. And the slant height of the cone is 5 centimeter. The radius of the cone is 3 centimeter. This is 3. Find the total surface area of the solid. Okay, let's get started then. So, क्या करेंगे? To find the total surface area, first we'll check what all surfaces are exposed there everybody, right? What all we can see here? So, we can see cone का curved surface area is exposed there, right? Then for the cube, we can see 4 walls and the base. So, these 5 faces are there. Just the top face won't be there क्योंकि यहाँ पे क्या है? Because the two solids are getting combined here. And radius, if you notice everybody, that is 3. So what is the diameter? 6. And that is the edge of the cube. So perfectly उसके top face के ऊपर हमारा cone होगा, right? So what all we'll be adding? We'll be having the curved surface area of cone there, right? And in that we'll be adding the area of 5 faces of a cube. एक फेस का एरिया क्या होगा? Quickly in the comments everybody. For one face, yes, we have the square faces there, so that will be a square. A is the edge here. So for the 5 faces, 5a square, right? Okay. Now that we know this, let's substitute the values there for CSA of cone. That is pi r l. L is what? The slant height, and that is already given in the question. Plus 5a square. Okay then. Let's put all the values here. 22 by 7 into the radius, that is 3, into the height, that is 5. So let's put 5 here. Plus 5 times a square, that is 6 square. So you can simplify it everybody. 22 by 7 into 15 plus 5 into 36. Right. So just do the calculations and in the comments tell me the answer everybody quickly. You can just check it here. The answer that you will be getting is 227.14 centimeter square. Since we are dealing with the area, units क्या होंगी? Square centimeter or centimeter square. In case of volume, that will be cube there. Okay. Let's see the next question everybody. Okay then. A water tank is made by placing a hemisphere on the top of a vertical cylinder. So what are the two shapes here that are combined? एक hemisphere है and we have a cylinder. Okay, the radius of both the cylinder and hemisphere is 4.5. That means when we are joining them, let's take the shapes here. So let's say we have a cylindrical tank and on that we have a hemisphere. Okay then. So the two surfaces, those circular surfaces that are touching, they have the same radius, exactly same hai. Then the height also is given for the cylinder, 11.5 there. Okay then, we have to find the total surface area of the tank. So what are we looking for here? The surfaces that are exposed. So for hemisphere, kaun sa surface exposed hai everybody? Yes, we can see the curved surface here, right? Because the circular surface stick कर रहा है to the cylinder, so we'll be taking the curved surface area here, right? Then for the cylinder, obviously the curved surface area, but this base area as well, right? So this will be a circle. So all three areas we will be adding and we will have the total surface area of this tank. So let's write the formulas, everybody. Total surface area of the tank. क्या होगा? Let's put in the formulas. Curved surface area of the hemisphere, that is 2 pi r square, plus curved surface area of the cylinder, 2 pi r h, plus area of the circle, that is pi r square. Put in all the values here. So we will be having 2 into 22 by 7 into r square. Radius is what? 4.5 meters. Into, add 2 into 22 by 7 into radius, that is 4.5, into the height, that is 11.5 there. Right, everybody? And in that we'll be adding the area of the circle, that is 22 by 7 into radius square, that means 4.5 whole square. Okay, bar confusion na ho, you can just mark everything here as well. Radius is 4.5 for both of them and the height is 11.5. Okay, that is done, everybody. Now what else we need to do here? Just the calculation, right? That's all is left there. Okay then, so you can just kuch cancel ho raha hai? No, so you just have to directly multiply them. तो क्या करेंगे to make it easy? You can take 22 by 7 common there. 4.5 also you can take common there. All right. So here we'll be left with 2 into 4.5, that is 9, plus 22 by 7 is gone, 4. So 11.5 into 2, 23, plus here 4.5. Right, calculations थोड़ा easy हो जाएगा. बार 22 by 7 से multiply करने की जगह you can take common. Right, add this up, multiply it, and you'll have your answer. Just verify it, everybody. This will be 452.57 centimeter square. Okay, next question then. A toy is made by mounting a hemisphere on a cylindrical base. The radius is 3.5 centimeter and the height is 10 centimeter. Find the total surface area of the toy. Okay. Just like the previous question, we have the question here, same shape से हमारे पास a hemisphere on a cylindrical base. Radius is given, height is given. So same way you can just do it and substitute all the values here. So the total surface area is given by, yes, the curved surface area of hemisphere plus the curved surface area of cylinder plus the area of the circular base. Right, everybody? Just put in the formulas and add them up. So for hemisphere, that is 2 pi r square. Curved surface area of cylinder 2 pi r h and circle pi r square. अब क्या करेंगे? सारी वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे. We have the radius 3.5 and the height as 10 centimeter. Okay. अब यहाँ पे radius जो है for hemisphere and cylinder will be the same. Right? That is obvious if it's not explicitly mentioned there कि हाँ एक solid के ऊपर दूसरा हम mount कर रहे हैं. So the radius is the same here. So we can put here 2 into 22 by 7 into square of the radius, that is 3.5 whole square, plus 2 into 22 by 7 into 3.5 into 10 plus 22 by 7 into radius square, that is 3.5. Right. So cancel it out where you can. This will get cancelled out, so we'll be left with 3.5 into 0.5. Right. And here also. So you can just remove the decimals, multiply everything that is in the numerator, add them up. और denominators में जो tens हैं हमारे पास, right, here we will have 5 by 10 and 5 by 10, 35 by 10. उन्हें क्या करेंगे? We'll use them to put the decimals there. easiest way to do it. Okay, so just do the calculations everybody and check your answers. You will be getting 335.5 centimeter square surface area. Be careful of the units there. Okay, next question then. An ice cream is shaped like a cone mounted on a hemisphere. Okay, cone on a hemisphere or hemisphere on a cone, same thing. चलिए जी, we have an ice cream here. Shapes we have identified, एक hemisphere है and a cone is there. Then what is given? The radius of the hemisphere is 3.5. Okay, 3.5 centimeter. And the slant height of the cone is 7 centimeter. The slant height is 7 centimeter. Find the total surface area of the ice cream. Now isn't it obvious जब हम ice cream cone में रखेंगे, so these two things have to be same. That is the way only that we'll be getting it there, right? So we can assume that the radius of this hemisphere and the cone will be the same. Okay, now we have to find the total surface area of the ice cream. So that is given by, yes everybody, क्या क्या exposed areas हैं हमारे पास? The curved surface area of this hemisphere. Then ये circular face is sticking, right? तो वो हम include नहीं करेंगे. Then we have the curved surface area of the cone as well. Just these two, right? दोनों के circular bases are sticking to each other. So we can say CSA of hemisphere plus the curved surface area of cone. And that's it, right? So let's put the formulas and plug in all the values here. This is equal to, for hemisphere, 2 pi r square, right? And cone hai pi r l, right everybody? So plug in all the values here. 2 into 22 by 7 into 3.5 whole square plus 22 by 7 into 3.5 into 7. The slant height is 7 there. Right, that is what will be left. So yeah, you can just multiply them and then zeros in the denominator, we can use them in decimals, right? So the value that we'll be getting everybody, that will be 154 centimeter square. Okay, approximate values भी आपको मिल सकती हैं depending on like the what values of pi you have taken there, so it's absolutely fine. Okay, next question then. A solid object is made by placing a cone on the top of a cube. Okay ji, edge of the cube is 7 centimeter, slant height of the cone is 10 centimeter, radius of the cone is 3.5 centimeter. Find the total surface area of the solid. Okay then, let's look at the shape first. So we have a cone on the top of a cube. Let's say this is the cube we have here and on top of it we have a cone, right? So यहाँ पे होगा उसका circular base and on top of that we'll be having the cone. This is how our solid will look like. Now what all is given? We have the edge of the cube as 7 centimeter. Okay ji, 7 centimeter. Slant height 10 centimeter. Okay, this is given to be 10 centimeter. Then the radius is 3.5. Radius is 3.5, diameter क्या होगा? 7 centimeter, and that is the length of the edge as well, right? So proper top पे वो cover कर रहा होगा, the base there. Okay, we can consider that. Now the total surface area of the solid, that is given by, yes everybody, क्या surfaces exposed हैं? The curved surface area of the cone, first of all, curved surface area of cone plus circular base हो गया क्या? नहीं. It is sticking to one face of the cube. So उस face को और इस circular face को हम consider नहीं करेंगे. So we are left with the 5 faces of the cube. So 5 faces of the cube. एक face का area a square because it's a square and 5 faces का area 5 into a square. Simple. Plug in all the values here everybody. Pi r l plus 5a square. So we have it here. 22 by 7 into radius 3.5 into height 10 plus 5 times 7 square. Right? Okay then. Right. 10 in the denominator will get cancelled out with this plus 5 into 49. Right, very easily you will be getting the answer here. So this will be I guess this should be the answer. Yeah, 355 centimeter cube. That is the total surface area, everybody. Right, units, always mention the units. See, सब कुछ centimeters में था, so directly we have used them. अगर units अलग होती तो first we would have converted them in the same unit. Then हम use करते, right? Plug in all the formulas, do the calculations, and easily we have our answers here. Right, everybody? Okay then, so that was all the questions are done. Let's quickly go through what we have learnt here. See, combinations के surface areas में we have to be careful about the surfaces which are exposed and which are sticking there, right? If two surfaces are there of the solids which are touching or which are sticking to each other, that will not be considering. Okay, so we can say surfaces at the joints are excluded, and we'll only include only the visible outer surfaces there, no matter what shape is there. So bring back your sheets there, formula sheets, everybody. Quickly write all the formulas there, right? You can make different shapes also there. Ki is combination mein, this is the thing that we took care of. Okay, this will be the shape there, or the radius has to be same there. In case of solids also, if let's say I have a cone there on a cube, right, but their dimensions are way too different. For example, the top face having the length 10 centimeter, and here the radius is 2 centimeters, right? So उस surface का भी हम ध्यान रखेंगे वहाँ पे, right? Some difficult questions you can try there. Formulas will still be the same. Okay, so be careful about the value of pi and units there, and you'll have your answer, everybody. Okay, that was all. Thank you very much. Now you can go through all the videos there on the channel of the grade 9 and of the grade 10, and next time we'll be there with the volumes of the combinations of solid, everybody. So stay tuned.